sport and organisations, they're both trying to perform. So there must be things we can learn from elite sport that can be applied to organisations. One of the things that we can learn is how to set yourself up to perform well. I think in organisations there's kind of, you turn up, you perform. Yeah, elite sport doesn't do that. There's the rest element of it, there's practice. How do you set yourself up ready to actually do the performance, which is something that organisations don't focus on as much. There seems to be this 100% performance 100% of the time. That cannot be true for human beings. It cannot be true in an organisation. So really thinking about how elite sport gets themselves ready for the clear performance window that they want to perform at, I think can be something that organisations could really benefit from thinking about. Rest is important because we all know that actually we're not at our best if we're not rested. I mean, it's a very simple psychological thing for human beings. Organisations don't really think about rest in the same way, and I think they're frightened sometimes that rest means doing nothing, and that's not true. It's resting the thing that has been expended, the effort you have used. So rest can be about doing something else. It can be mental rest. You know, if you're in a role that's emotionally demanding, it can be emotional rest. So the rest is about doing something other than the thing that you were doing. Practice is key for organisations. We all need to practice. We need to practice to get better. We need to practice to eliminate the mistakes we're making. We need to practice when we've got a new thing to learn. And that can be true of organisations, whether it's a new project, a new way of working, a new organisational drive or culture. A lot of people in organisations have a technical skill and they have worked at that technical skill over the years. What they haven't practiced, if you like, is leadership, communication, management. These things need practice. Just because someone has a technical skill and expertise doesn't mean to say they can do all these other things. Yeah, some people are much more natural at leadership than others, and with practice we can all learn to lead. So one of the key things I think organisations can do is learn to practice the leadership skill. In the same way as elite sports people don't just practice the sport they're playing, whether that be tennis or football or F1. They actually practice in other areas like building the strength, building the mental resilience, those things that they practice as well, so that when they're doing their actual sport, they have all those resources available to them. If we take elite sport, all three elements, rest, practice and perform, are needed as part of the overall achievement of what the goal. So organisations need to be thinking about doing all three. And we would suggest, as we do in the book, doing much more of rest and practice than perform, and much more rest and practice than I suspect they currently do. It doesn't mean that you end up with less output, less success. Our argument is that you get more because it's better. And if you'd like to learn more about how to achieve this and how we've achieved this with others, then just get in touch, please.